Once upon a time, there was an old fisherman and his wife living in a small cottage by the sea. They lived a poor but peaceful life. One day, the old fisherman went out happily as usual to fish, but after casting his net 3 times, he still caught nothing. Just on the 4th cast, the old fisherman caught a shimmering golden fish, and he was extremely surprised. At that moment, the goldfish actually began to speak. It begged the old fisherman to release it, promising to fulfill any wish he had.
Please release me, and I will fulfill any wish you have.
The kind-hearted old fisherman released the goldfish without asking for anything in return. The old fisherman returned home empty-handed and told his wife about the strange encounter. His wife scolded him harshly.
I want a brand new wooden basin.
The old fisherman went back to the seaside and tried calling out to the goldfish. The goldfish appeared quickly and readily agreed to the old fisherman's request. The old fisherman returned home to find that the old wooden bucket had turned into a brand new large wooden basin. However, his wife was still very angry and scolded him.
You fool! I want a new wooden house, a sturdy one that can withstand the wind and rain.
The old fisherman went back to the seaside again and begged the goldfish for a new wooden house. The goldfish readily agreed to the old fisherman's request once more. The old fisherman saw beautiful flowers blooming along the road on his way home, and at the end of the road stood a brand new wooden house. But as soon as he got home, the old fisherman saw his wife standing at the door in new clothes, loudly scolding him. She complained that the wooden house was not luxurious and comfortable enough.
A 2-story house? Who's going to clean it? Do you want to exhaust me? I want a palace, and give me countless servants to attend to me.
The old fisherman went back to the seaside again to call the goldfish. This time, the sky was covered with dark clouds, and the sea was churning with waves. The goldfish quickly appeared again and comforted the old fisherman, who had a worried look on his face.
Don't be sad. Go home without worry.
The old fisherman returned home to find that his house had turned into a palace. His wife, dressed in luxurious clothing, was enjoying queen-like treatment, surrounded by countless servants. When she saw the fisherman, she began to scold him loudly once again.
You fool! Go tell the goldfish that I want to become the queen of the ocean. I want to rule all the creatures in the sea.
The old fisherman came to the sea again. The sky was darker, huge waves were rising on the sea, and the water had changed color. The old fisherman called out to the goldfish in the strong wind. The goldfish soon appeared in the rough waves, but this time, after hearing the old fisherman's words, it was silent for a while and then swam towards the depths of the sea without looking back. No matter how the old fisherman called, the goldfish never appeared again. When the old fisherman returned home, he found his wife sitting in front of her original cottage, still wearing tattered clothes. Everything had returned to the way it was before. Children, here's a cool story about a fisherman and a magical talking goldfish. The fisherman was super kind and didn't ask for anything when he let the goldfish go. But his wife? She wanted everything: a new basin, a house, a palace, and even to be the queen of the ocean. The more she wanted, the stormier the sea got. Finally, when she demanded to be the queen, the goldfish disappeared forever. The fisherman and his wife learned an important lesson: being greedy and ungrateful gets you nowhere. So, remember to be happy with what you have and always be kind. A thankful heart is a happy heart.